What are the biggest financial mistakes people make in their 20s that can set them back for years? In this video, we're going to highlight 7 common pitfalls that can derail your financial future if you're not careful. From ignoring the bigger financial picture to falling victim to lifestyle creep, these mistakes are easy to make, but can have serious consequences. The good news: with a little awareness and planning, you can avoid them and set yourself up for success. So, if you want to learn how to avoid these financial traps and make the most of your 20s, let's get started. Ignoring the big financial picture. One of the biggest mistakes you can make in your 20s is ignoring the bigger picture when it comes to your finances. It's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day spending without really thinking about how it all adds up. But if you're not paying attention to your overall financial situation, you could find yourself dealing with mounting debt and not enough savings when you need it most. That's why it's so important to regularly take a step back and review your income, expenses, and financial goals. This means not just knowing how much you're making and spending, but also understanding where your money is going and whether it's helping you get closer to your financial goals. By keeping an eye on the big picture, you'll be able to make smarter decisions about where to cut back, where to invest, and how to save more effectively. It's about being proactive instead of reactive with your money. So don't just focus on the small stuff. Make sure you're considering the overall health of your finances so you can stay on track and avoid financial pitfalls down the road. Falling victim to lifestyle creep. When you start earning more, it's natural to want to treat yourself to nicer things. But be careful. This is where lifestyle creep can sneak in. Lifestyle creep happens when your spending increases as your income grows, leaving you with little to no extra savings. It's tempting to upgrade your lifestyle with every raise, but doing so can prevent you from building a strong financial future. Instead of letting your spending rise with your income, consider maintaining a modest lifestyle. Just because you can afford more doesn't mean you should spend more. Prioritize saving and investing the extra money you're earning. By keeping your expenses in check, you're giving yourself the freedom to grow your wealth and reach your financial goals faster. Remember, it's not about depriving yourself. It's about being smart with your money so you can enjoy long-term financial security. Avoiding lifestyle creep now can make a huge difference in your financial future. Focus on what really matters and let your savings and investments grow as your income does. Not setting clear financial goals. One of the biggest financial mistakes you can make in your 20s is not setting clear goals. Without specific financial goals in mind, it's easy to fall into the trap of impulsive spending. You might find yourself buying things you don't really need, just because you have the money. But this can quickly derail your financial progress and leave you wondering where all your money went. To avoid this, take the time to define your short-term and long-term financial objectives. Maybe you want to save for a down payment on a house, build an emergency fund, or pay off student loans. Whatever your goals are, having them clearly outlined will help guide your spending and keep you focused on what really matters. When you have specific goals, it's easier to say no to unnecessary purchases because you know what you're working towards. It also helps you create a plan to reach those goals, whether that means setting aside a certain amount each month or cutting back on non-essential expenses. By setting clear financial goals, you'll be in control of your money instead of letting it control you. Accumulating high-interest debt. One of the quickest ways to get into financial trouble is by accumulating high-interest debt. Credit cards and payday loans might seem like convenient options when you're short on cash, but they can quickly become a financial nightmare. The high interest rates on these forms of credit mean that what you owe can snowball out of control, making it really tough to pay off. To avoid getting trapped in this cycle, try not to rely on credit cards or payday loans for your everyday expenses. Instead, focus on paying off any existing high-interest debt as quickly as possible. The faster you can eliminate this kind of debt, the more of your income you can keep for yourself. Money that can be put towards savings, investments, or other important financial goals. Getting rid of high-interest debt doesn't just free up cash, it also relieves a lot of stress. Imagine not having to worry about mounting interest payments every month. By making this a priority, you'll put yourself in a much stronger financial position and be better prepared to build wealth over time. Neglecting an emergency fund. Life has a way of throwing unexpected surprises at us, and if you're not prepared, those surprises can quickly become financial disasters. That's why having an emergency fund is so important. Yet many people overlook this crucial safety net, thinking they'll deal with problems as they come. But without an emergency fund, even a minor setback like a car repair or medical bill can throw your finances off course. To protect yourself, Aim to save at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in a separate, easily accessible account. This isn't money to invest or spend on something fun. It's there for those unexpected moments when life happens. By setting aside this money, you're giving yourself peace of mind, knowing you have a financial cushion to fall back on. It's not about expecting the worst, but being prepared for whatever comes your way. An emergency fund keeps you from relying on credit cards or loans in tough times, helping you stay financially secure and focused on your long-term goals. Overlooking retirement savings. In your 20s, retirement can feel like a lifetime away. But overlooking retirement savings is a mistake you don't want to make. The truth is, the earlier you start saving for retirement, the bigger the payoff will be down the road. Thanks to the power of compound interest, even small contributions made now can grow significantly over time. If your employer offers a retirement plan like a 401k, take advantage of it, especially if they match your contributions. That's essentially free money you don't want to leave on the table. If you don't have access to an employer-sponsored plan, consider opening an individual retirement account, IRA. Starting early doesn't mean you need to save huge amounts right away. Even a little bit helps, and it's the consistency that counts. The longer your money has to grow, the more comfortable your retirement will be. By making retirement savings a priority now, you're setting yourself up for a future where you can enjoy financial freedom and security without the stress of trying to catch up later. Failing to educate yourself about finances. One of the biggest mistakes you can make in your 20s is not taking the time to educate yourself about finances. It's easy to put off learning about money, thinking you'll figure it out later. But the truth is, the sooner you understand the basics of budgeting, investing, and managing debt, the better off you'll be. Financial literacy is like a toolkit for making smart money decisions. The more tools you have, the more confident you'll feel about handling your finances. There are plenty of resources available to help you build your knowledge, whether it's books, online courses, or even talking to a financial advisor. Don't wait until you're facing a financial crisis to start learning. The more you know now, the better prepared you'll be to make decisions that benefit your future. Educating yourself about finances isn't just about avoiding mistakes. It's about setting yourself up for success. By understanding how money works, you can take control of your financial future and make choices that help you achieve your goals. By being aware of these common financial mistakes and taking steps to avoid them, you're setting yourself up for a much stronger financial future. Remember, the choices you make in your 20s can have a lasting impact. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tips on mastering your finances. Let's keep building your financial knowledge together. See you in the next video.